And now let's toss it over to Kevin Harlan with the rest of the 2K crew. I'll catch you at the break.
Hello again, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. And we're ready to bring you the NBA on 2K Sports. A quick check now at the starting five for both teams. First for the Timberwolves. Russell is out there with Edwards. They've got Gobert, always giving them a fantastic effort from the paint. They count on his skill and determination to get it done inside. And for Phoenix, then it's Bridges, and it's Johnson in at the 4 slot. There's the pick. Russell passes to Gobert. Here's Towns. Off target from three-point range.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Yeah, they're lucky that they didn't get burned on that one.
The drive by Paul. Eaton, defended by Gobert. That's good.
Nice way for him to get started here early.
And, guys, hopefully a sign of things to come from him here. Well, Minnesota won 31 games last season, but only 11 of those came on the road. For a team that was battered and bruised heading out on a lengthy road trip is often a recipe for a losing streak, and that was the case for them last year. The injuries just really bogged them down.
And Phoenix has possession after the miss from Russell. Johnson with a screen on Edwards. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Ran his man straight into that screen to open the lane up for the hoop.
Well, picking up again on the Timberwolves, road travel can be especially tough on them just given the geography of where their home city is in relation, Steve, to the rest of the NBA.
Well, particularly in relation to the rest of the West, because, you know, there the Timberwolves are up north and kind of in the middle of the country. So they have a lot of long trips. But, look, there are no excuses in the NBA. I mean, everybody's got their own adversity they've got to deal with.
Here is Edwards. Pass to McDaniel. Here's Gobert. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. McDaniel, the pass to Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. Fades away. No good from McDaniel.
Still looking for that first bucket here to start the game.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
I caught up with Coach Monty Williams. He said the key to this matchup will be their ability to limit the quality looks close to the basket. When facing a team like this one, he said, you don't stand a chance giving up easy looks inside. Guys?
Thanks a lot, Doris. Now Edwards. After the missed 3 from Booker.
Well, I hope they start getting warmed up here soon. That's 0 for 4 to this point.
You look at Chris Paul and his physical stature, guys. I mean, he's not overwhelmingly strong or certainly not that big. Doesn't really bounce out of the gym. But it's the way he knows how to use everything that he has, particularly his body control. That allows him to be a dangerous finisher in the paint on a consistent basis.
The Suns have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Feeds it to Booker. And it's good from the elbow. Booker's got 5 points so far. When you talk about Chris Paul's penetration, he wears the number 3 in honor of Allen Iverson, but he's not the athlete that Iverson was.
Well, he's different. Iverson was a blur. Chris Paul is more about strength and side-to-side quickness. But Paul's a very good athlete in his own right, but it's his skill that is just so impressive. The ball handling, the passing, the awareness. What a player. And Kevin, what stands out to me is his array of moves down on the low block. The low post scoring, back to the basket game, that's what he does, and that's a valuable weapon for a team to have.
And you know what? He's like a tank when he's coming down the lane. Lay into him as hard as you can. You're not going to be able to knock him off balance.
Here's Booker. 5 points in the game. Passes it to Bridges. Defended by McDaniel. Timberwolves on defense, trailing by 2. Back to Paul. 5 on the clock. Suns keep it alive. Here's Bridges. Rejected by McDaniel. They retain possession.
Good percentage shot, though. That's one they'll take any day of the week.
Back to Russell. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. The shot's good from Gobert. And this game is tied up now.
He had his head on a swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Here's Booker. Into Johnson. Soft touch off the glass.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
And there's the pass to McDaniel. Outside, Russell. He passes to Edwards. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Phoenix is gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And Booker kicks to Paul. Rebound, Minnesota. The drive by Russell. It's stolen by Johnson. Booker in the post. Edwards there. The feed to Booker. Over Edwards. Double clutches. A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got 7.
Well, he's found his game and his rhythm this quarter. He's gotten into a nice groove.
Here is Edwards, defended by Booker. Here's McDaniel. Kept alive. Goes back up. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
You know, it's no secret around the league, guys, that the Suns either have one of the best medical staffs in the game or they've built their practice facility by the fountain of youth. More evidence of that came when Jermaine O'Neal found new tread on his well-worn tires.
And the first one at the line is good. Well, Clark, as you said, a lot of the players that left the Suns last season, such as Steve Nash and Grant Hill, had trouble keeping their health up. And, Steve, I don't know, you've been in that organization. Whatever they are doing that are keeping those players healthy and in top shape has been working. They are admirable in the way they have led that cause.
Well, it's a tremendous training staff. They've just always done a very good job of keeping their guys healthy by getting them in the training room every day for work, by combining the strength program with the training schedule. But a lot of confidence in that staff from the players, and I think it really shows.
Now here's Paul. Looking for his first basket still in this one. He kicks it to Booker. Back to Paul. Pass to Bridges. Paul outside. Steps back and fires. Gets it to go.
His first make here in 4 tries to start this game.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Pass to Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Tell you what, if there's success on the boards in this first quarter is any indication, it's going to be a good day.
And rebounds usually are a good indicator.
He had a whole lot of space to get that shot off.
Yeah, I don't think the defender did a good job there of getting over the top of the screen.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. Timberwolves trail by 6. Outside, Russell. Pass to Edwards. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
Not a really great start for him as he just isn't shooting the ball that effectively here early on.
Paul gets a screen from Johnson, and it's Paul penetrating. Shot is blocked. The Timberwolves shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. Dishes it to Russell. The pass to Edwards. Here's McDaniel. No good on the 3. Suns leading by 4. And Booker kicks to Johnson. Bridges. It's rebounded by McDaniel. He passes to Edwards. From the top of the key, he buries it. 6 points for him.
He's such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Paul against Russell. Paul passes to Sarge. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That is his first foul of the game. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Pass to Craig. Here's Payne. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Shot clock at 6. Here's Crowder. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And the defense fouling there to prevent that layup, forcing 2 free throws here.
A nice job that time of attacking the paint and drawing the contact. They'll take that.
Free throw good, Crowder.
Well, I tell you what, guys, it's a tough road to hoe when you're trying to rebuild in the Western Conference. There's just no room or margin for error, and teams pile on while you're down.
Austin Rivers, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And back to the Suns in the West, they did finish with the worst record in the conference. They managed only 17 wins, Steve, against other teams in the West.
And that wasn't the worst mark, but it was close. The Suns' problem was that they didn't have a huge inside presence for long stretches of the season. And when you lack depth against teams with tough power forwards or centers out west, you're going to be in a lot of trouble.
Noel's checked in for Russell. Clock at 6. Now the dish to Anderson. Fires from 18. That's good. Anderson's got his first points of the game. The Suns leading. Here's Payne. He feeds it to Crowder. The offensive rebound. Passes to Craig. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
The Timberwolves shooting just about an even 40% to start. Prince outside. From deep. Landry grabs the miss.
What a start they've gotten off to on the glass. I mean, they've come out banging.
And when a game starts off like this, there's an intimidation factor that comes into play.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
Anderson outside. Kicks it to Rivers. He dishes it to Noel. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
This is great. 3-pointers going down quickly at both ends.
Yeah, it took them no time to answer back on that possession.
Here's Payne, defended by Noel. Pass to Payne, feeds to Crowder. The tray, and it's blocked by Anderson. He kicks it to Rivers. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. Phoenix is gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. The feed now to Crowder. The pass to Payne. They set the screen. 6 to shoot. Doubled by Reed. Landry with it. Now guarded by Anderson. Landry gets the bucket.
Well, Kevin, probably his greatest value lies in his tremendous three-point shooting. When he's out on the perimeter, it gives them the ability to really stretch the defense out.
Very true, Steve. I mean, he's also one of those guys who doesn't take long at all to get on a roll offensively. He's a fun player to watch when he gets hot.
And that one's good. Noel.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
.149 left in the first quarter. Outside Landry. Pass to Craig. Wide open. And it comes off the front of the rim.
I'll tell you what, the mid-range shot is not the easiest one to make, but when you've got daylight like he had there, I mean, those are shots you want to make.
Anderson outside. Anderson gets the screen from Reed. And it's Noel missing.
Well, with that much space off the pick, you've got to drop that in.
Yeah, you got to make that one. I mean, that's a high-quality shot you should make 9 out of 10 times.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
Yeah, he definitely saw some things that were not working for them out there. And now he's going to make some adjustments.
I'm not sure what it was, but he clearly wanted something to change out there.
We've got 1:18 left in the first. Here's Payne. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Dishes it to Biyombo. He passes it to Landry. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Craig. Phoenix, no good that time either. Timberwolves shooting 43% since taking the floor today. Noel dishes to Anderson. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Phoenix has gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. He feeds it to Biyombo. Passes it to Craig. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Moore's checked in. Here's Noel. He has 6. Moore outside. The dish now to Noel. Kicks to Anderson. Fires from deep. And the basket good. Anderson's got 5 points so far.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
But the defense isn't making them earn it. I mean, those shots have just come on easy, open looks.
Just 4 seconds left in the first quarter. It's all tied in Phoenix. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
And this team has done a nice job on the glass. I think that's how they've built this lead. They've been very physical, really established a presence in the paint.
Well, they've chased down those balls. As soon as they've hit the iron, they've been chasing them down. That's been a solid effort by them.
Heaton, defended by Reed. Here's Heaton. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Boy, that's some physical basketball out there. I'm glad I'm not in the middle of that. A hard pick and an assault on the bucket.
Old school stuff there.
Yeah, there was a lot to like on that play.
Now here's Anderson. He dishes it to Moore. Anderson. Back to Moore. Feeds to Forbes. Buries it from three-point range. Forbes has got his first 3 points of the game.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Yeah, absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding. They are piling up the assists.
Here's Landry. Here's Payne. They set the pick. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Well, the pick worked really well there. Nice job taking it right to the 10 for the layup.
Minnesota making a switch here. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And I love the penetration because we're seeing a team that's attacking the lane, forcing the defense to collapse, and you're going to see some easy points as a result.
Now here's Anderson. Moore outside. He kicks it to Noel. Anderson outside. And the pass to Noel. Takes the three. No luck. Phoenix has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Here's Payne, defended by Moore, and the layup's good off the glass. And the Suns lead by 3.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Yeah, they're getting exposed right now.
Now here's Anderson. 5 points in the game. Now the feed to Noel. Here's Towns. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Yeah, they've been the aggressors, Clark, and getting the ball inside into that lane area has been huge for them.
Landry no good.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, a little frustrated now, shaking his head after that miss. Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
The Timberwolves shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. First free throw is good. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Both free throws good from Forbes. The Suns have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Paul outside. 6 on the shot clock. The shot misses, and Minnesota will come the other way.
Guys, we've talked about Chris Paul and his leadership. It's on display off the court as well. He's a member of the Players Union Executive Committee. And after the scathing independent review of the union's leadership, he and his colleagues voted for a change. It'll be interesting to see how that all plays out.
So it's Minnesota now, following the shot by Chris Paul. The shot's good from Forbes.
But you can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
And Booker kicks to Paul. Shot to stop the run. Paul can't get that one to fall. And you know, Steve, as we kind of shift gears and look beyond just the game itself, Chris Paul and the Players Union perhaps now some closer oversight of how their interests are being handled. I think now they want to tighten the screws a little bit.
Well, they should. That's a good thing, Kevin. The players should know about the business of basketball. They should understand their finances as a union. At the end of the day, it is a business, and you have to have the best representation of people who are going to have your interest in heart.
Phoenix calls timeout.
Yeah, he's trying to take the wind out of their sails here. I mean, they're on the wrong end of a bad run. They got to sort things out.
I think things were very close to spiraling out of control if he didn't burn one there.
Russell, he's checked in for Minnesota. Suns trail by 6. Here's Booker. He's got 7. Booker gets a screen from Johnson. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Timberwolves?
Now, they didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there. They're dialed in from long range.
They're crashing the offensive glass hard, too. I mean, they've dropped in several second-chance baskets.
The first one falls. The Suns making a switch here. Sarge is checked in. He hits both from the stripe. Here is Edwards. He has 6.
Get outside, get outside.
Pass to McDaniel. There's the pick.
Help.
Gets it to go. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
He got a little room at the rim and laid it in. Great play.
Paul against Russell. Paul goes in. He used that pick to get in close. Paul's got 6.
But the drive to the bucket was nice, but how about the finger roll finish? Beautiful.
Paul against Russell. He passes to McDaniel. And here's Edwards. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Shot clock at 6. Deflected. Fires for 3. It's all in by Saric. Saric has got his 3rd rebound tonight. Here's Booker, defended by Gobert. Booker the pass to Paul. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Now just a 2-point Minnesota lead.
You know, guys, that's what he does. He just loves to play that kind of attacking basketball.
Edwards passes to Gobert. Now Edwards. There's the triple. Chris Paul grabs the miss. Dishes to Booker. And now the Timberwolves on the break. And Edwards with the stuff.
Yeah, and he's one player who doesn't need a lot of space to get to the basket. He's really crafty. The way he can blast his way straight through traffic, he's really strong.
You know, something else I think about when I see this guy is he's a real headache to have to defend one-on-one. I mean, he's got all of the game that makes it tough for his defender.
Now here's Paul. 8 points for him. Shot clock at 5. Johnson goes in, and down it goes, jamming that one home. This game's going to take a big swing. Clark, if the D continues to clear out like that and give up easy dunks.
Yeah, that's the kind of defense we expect to see in a blowout, Kevin, or even an exhibition game, not a close game like this.
Look how frustrated Steve is over here.
Well,
shaking his head.
You know what,
he's
Kevin?
disgusted.
Come on, Kevin. I just like that he didn't choose to just lay it up there. I mean, he threw it down with force.
Timberwolves have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Russell against Paul. Here's Towns. They get it back. Pass to Russell. Here's the screen. Passes it to Edwards. Tries again. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. 10 points for him.
You know, it seems like when they've gone to him, he's really come through. And that's not something they should get away from.
Paul against Russell. The drive by Paul. There's the pass to Sarge. Back to Paul. Clock at 6. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Shot from 6. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession.
That's a poor possession. You just give away the ball with a sloppy pass.
Suns trail by 4. Timeout called. The Suns. And here are the Suns now. Booker, Edwards defending. Booker in the post. Edwards there. A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got 11 points. Pass to McDaniel. They set the pick. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
Here's Saric. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And the shot is long.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
Edwards with it. He's got 10. And he feeds it to Russell. He passes to Edwards. Offline with his 3.
Not sure why he's insisting on shooting from out there. It's just not working for him right now.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And that's the play we're going to remember when this game is all said and done.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. Passes it to Edwards. From outside the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. He's got 13.
That's his first triple of the game. It was a dry first half for him from long range.
Pass to Bridges. Kicks it to Booker. Booker gets a screen from Sarge. Off the pick. The shot's good from Paul. Paul's got 10.
And he's shaking off a poor first quarter shooting effort. And he's really starting to turn it on now, guys.
Now, here is Russell. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. 6 to shoot. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And assists like that have typified their effort today. Great ball movement.
Really an example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Here's Booker. 11 points in the game. But they'll get another chance. And that one hits back iron. Edwards against Bridges. Shoots it up. They grab their own miss. Towns. That's good. 11 points in the game.
Well, after a first quarter where they really struggled from long range, they've stayed a little bit closer to the basket now here in the second.
And see, that's a nice adjustment. I mean, even for the best three-point shooting teams, sometimes you have to try something different to jumpstart your offense, and being balanced in your approach is oftentimes a good thing.
If they're going to take tough outside shots, I mean, they're better off just firing from the three-point line.
Yeah, I agree with it. I mean, if you're going to be back there near the three-point line, you might as well take the three. Just step back and knock it down.
Suns trail by 6. Booker in the post. Edwards defending. The shot by Johnson, no good. Timberwolves shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Now the pass to Edwards. And it's blocked by Booker. Now Johnson. Pass to Saric. There's the dish to Paul. Here's Saric. Jacks up a three. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Now it's just a 3-point Timberwolves lead.
Great opportunity right there. He's got such tremendous length. He can just rise up and get separation for the three.
From the arc. And Russell gets it to go. Russell's got 6 points in the quarter.
Now he's finally starting to get it going here offensively. Definitely a 2-for-1 situation here, guys.
Yeah, the wise move would be to find themselves a quick shot right away.
Here's Booker. Gets it to go. Booker's got 13 points.
Well, he's been a real positive factor for them today, although, you know, as a team, they've had a lot of negatives mixed in there as well.
Pass to Edwards. The pass to McDaniel. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
They've been able to get out to this lead without really getting a very reliable performance out of him from the field.
And here is Paul. Here's Bridges. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And a tight game here as we end the first half. Timberwolves lead by 4. 2K Sports, back in a moment here from the U.S. Airways Center.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Hello and welcome. We've got a great one underway at U.S. Airways Center. The Timberwolves are looking good at the midway point. Tenacious offensive rebounding. Their second chance points are piling up. And still hanging in there, the Phoenix Suns. They've been having their way inside, a huge lead when it comes to points in the paint, making it very hard to defend against them. Chris Paul getting it done through 2 quarters. He has 12 points, and he's made some key plays in the assist department, too. That'll be all for us here at the studios as we head back to the start of the third quarter with Kevin, Steve, Clark, and Doris. Thanks so much for joining me.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And we welcome you back to start the quarter. Players had a chance to get hydrated with Gatorade. And there's certain to be some great basketball ahead for us. We're seeing a tremendous game from Edwards.
He went off in the first 2 quarters, guys, as he's capable of doing. We might see some changes here in the defensive approach they use on him in the second half.
Yeah, they've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him like he has been.
Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
Timberwolves leading by 4. Russell kicks to Gobert. Back to Russell.
Come to me, come to me.
Towns, he's guarded by Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one's good. Russell. Russell's got the first basket of the second half here for the Timberwolves. Here's the Suns with the ball. Here's Booker. Minnesota with the rebound.
Boy, we don't see that too often. No defender on him, and he just clanks the open jumper.
Pass to Gobert. He dishes it to Russell. He's guarded by Booker. Passes to Edwards. Back to Russell. There's the three, and it's good. And now a 9-point Timberwolves lead.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
Russell against Paul. The Suns need to get a shot off, and that one's good. He has 6.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
They set the pick. The pass to McDaniel. Now Edwards, defended by Bridges. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Well, despite that possession, something I've liked is that they've really been in control while getting out to this lead. They've kept the turnovers down.
Suns trail by 7. Paul outside. Puts up a 3. No good. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Outside Russell. Pass to Edwards. McDaniel defended by Paul. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. The Suns have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Feeds it to Booker. On the wing, Johnson. Can't hit. Great defense that time from Gobert.
Still a bit chilly from the field at the start of this third quarter. 1 of 4 so far.
Passes it to McDaniel. He kicks to Russell. McDaniel defended by Booker. From the line, and that one's good. He's got 13.
And their offense is flowing. It's clicking right now at the beginning of the second half. They've made 3 of their first 4 attempts.
And it's Paul penetrating. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Looking at the game for Paul, he has 12 points and some assists too. How about 3 of them?
The Suns shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Well, how about last season? They shot 80% as a team from the free throw line. That's an impressive number.
You know, success at the line just became contagious for him. A few guys got on a roll, and it carried over to the rest of the team.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. And so Paul nails both of them. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. There's the screen. Here's Edwards. Offensive rebound. Prince's shot is good. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
That's some tenacity inside, battling for the second chance points.
Here's Booker. Edwards defending. And there's the feed to Booker. Five to shoot. Launches it. Gets it to go. Booker's got 16. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. This is to Prince. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That is his first foul of the game. Minnesota making a switch here. And Noel kicks to Rivers. Drills the three-pointer. Rivers has got himself on the board with 3 there. Suns trail by 9. Here's Payne. Eaton, defended by Reed. Outside Landry. Three-pointer. Another three for Phoenix.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
Now here's Rivers. Reed the pass to Noel. Prince outside. Prince gets the screen from Anderson. And again, it's Minnesota.
You know, their three-point shooting since halftime is about as good as you could possibly ask for, guys.
Now's the time to put the pedal to the metal, boys. Keep firing those deep balls and build that lead up.
Here's Crowder. 5 points in the game. Eaton, defended by Reed. 6 on the shot clock. Another three for Phoenix.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
That was the 9th straight point from behind the arc, Clark. It feels like they're finding the holes in this defense.
Now here's Noel. He has 6. Reed the pass to Noel. He feeds it to Rivers. Kicks it to Noel. Pass to Rivers. The dish to Noel. And another three for Minnesota. Here's Landry. He has 6. And the pass to Payne. Another three for Phoenix.
That's 12 straight points coming off three-pointers. I mean, somebody do something defensively.
Well, I agree with you. I mean, who's going to step up? They're rolling out there now, so you got to get in their chest, make them uncomfortable, and try to deny those looks.
And here is Prince, following the three from Payne. Rivers buries the long-range jumper. Rivers has got 6 points in the quarter. Suns trail by 8. Here's Payne. He has 7. Here's Eaton. And he drops it in from the low post. 8 points for him. Timberwolves have gone 8 of 10 shooting here in the second half. Very strong. Minnesota calls timeout. Biombo, he's checked in for the Suns. Prince outside. Here's Noel. Reed.
Now, slight advantage for them in the rebound category. They've got to continue their work on the glass.
Yeah, I agree with you, Steve. I mean, they're on the right side of the ledger, and that is all that matters to them right now with the lead they have.
Landry with the screen. There's a screen. They get the rebound. And the dunk by Biombo.
You know, we didn't see too many plays like that when they were digging this hole for themselves.
No, maybe they'll start making up for it now.
It's all about effort and energy and anticipation, and they're finally getting some of that.
Now here's Rivers. He's got 6. Pass to Reed. He dishes it to Rivers. Shot clock at 6.
Get outside, get outside.
Prince outside. Tries to keep it alive. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. Edwards, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Russell comes in for Noel. Suns trail by 6. Paul with the ball. 14 points for him. He passes it to Crowder. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one. Minnesota's got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. Anderson a screen on Bridges. Off the pick. And Biyombo with the block. Paul against Rivers. Elbow shot is on the way. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. 16 points for Chris Paul. Minnesota shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Here's Edwards. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
No question. Pound it into the painted area and continue to put pressure on that defense.
Now, here is Landry. 6 points for him. Paul with the ball. He's picked up by Russell. Clock at 6. Paul kicks to Landry for the tie. There's the bucket. Good. Landry's got 9 points.
And it feels like the energy has just picked up big time here. Both teams now feeding off each other's intensity.
I don't know what was said in the locker rooms at halftime, Steve, but it's obvious both sides have responded well.
And Russell gets it to go. The Suns trailing. Paul outside. Paul gets a screen from Bridges. And it's Paul penetrating. The finger roll finish at the bucket. Paul's got 6 here in this quarter.
Even with the D lurking, he made it look easy with the soft finger roll.
There's a good screen. Here is Edwards, defended by Crowder. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. For Minnesota, they haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5. That free throw missing. Minnesota making a switch here. Good on the second free throw.
Not an A-plus trip to the line, but he did get them the lead.
Paul outside. Feeds it to Landry. For the lead. And it's Phoenix scoring again. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, it's been a really good game for sure. I mean, it looks like it's going to stay tight throughout.
Yeah, very competitive action. I agree with you, Clark. I mean, this one could come down to the last few minutes the way it looks. That's his comfort zone. So defensively, really nice job challenging the shot.
Paul outside. We've got 1:13 left to play in the third. Here's Featon. Just 5 to shoot. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Now it's a 3-point Suns lead. Minnesota's got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. He kicks to Forbes. Passes to Edwards. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. From downtown. No good. The Suns go the other way with it.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just 1 in the first.
Paul outside. Landry shoots. Misses the jumper. 23 seconds left here in the third quarter. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. And here is Paul. 18 points for him. Bridges passes to Paul. Off target with his 3. Here's Russell. No good. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Phoenix ahead. They lead by 3. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Well, I got to say, one thing that stuck out all game is the consistent penetration they've gotten.
And they're getting the ball inside, which is what I like. High percentage shots down on the block and in the paint area.
Now here's more. The feed to Russell. Lets it go. Bridges with the board. And there's the pass to Craig. Russell against Paul. Dishes it to Lee. The rebound by Prince.
Nobody anywhere close to him. Where's the defense? He's got to make that shot, though.
Russell kicks to Prince. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 3 assists now in this one.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Russell against Paul. Lee outside. Fade away. Minnesota with the rebound.
Well, he had to fade away there. The defense was all over him, and he got it off, just couldn't get it to go.
And they take the lead. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
Second three-pointer of the half, 4th overall. So he's having a nice game from outside.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Well, he had just 1 turnover in the first half, and he's already surpassed that total here in the second.
Minnesota making a switch here. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Outside, Russell. Prince. Good on the three-point shot.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
Yeah, they're making the right play. They're working together, and they're just looking for the best shot they can every possession.
Phoenix calls timeout.
And they need a timeout, Kevin. They haven't been boxing out like they need to, and they're giving up a ton of second-chance points.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Monty Williams address his team. He told the squad, now is the time when we turn it on and leave them in the rear view mirror. It won't be easy, but guys, I know we can put them away. Let's see if they can deliver, Kevin.
Now here's Paul to end the run. He takes it up and lays it in. Paul's got 20.
He's gutsy. That's what I really respect about him. Seems like the more pressure there is, the more he enjoys the moment. So he is the guy you want taking the big shot at the end of a game.
And I just really admire his demeanor and consistency offensively. I mean, he's got tremendous composure and decision-making ability. He makes his teammates better.
Here's Paul. After the made shot from Russell. Pass to Payne. Back to Paul. He feeds it to Crowder. And he's way off from outside.
He just couldn't shake loose. He had the defender draped all over him.
Russell dishes to Prince. Pass to Reed. Takes a 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Paul's got 4 rebounds now tonight. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. The first free throw is good. And so Paul nails both of them.
They're locked in from the charity stripe this half. Not a miss yet.
And they're going to have to continue that pace, Clark, because they're down, and anytime you're losing, you got to take advantage of every offensive opportunity you have.
But they get it back. Prince outside. Shot clock at 5. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Edwards can't hit. Suns trail by 4. Here's Bridges. Crowder, the pass to Payne. There's the pick. Here's the 3. Gets it to go.
And that's why teams emphasize the use of screens and picks, just to get you some open looks like that one.
Outside, Russell. A shot by Prince. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. 14 points for Prince.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Now here's Paul. He passes to Payne. And it's blocked, but he recovers it. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Sometimes the intensity of the game can lead to brain-neutral plays like that, guys.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Rivers checked in. Timberwolves leading by 3. Now Edwards. Kicks to Russell. There's the dish to Rivers. Back to Russell. There's a screen. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Landry kicks to Paul. Back to Landry. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Landry's got 10 points in just the second half. Timberwolves have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Rivers off a pick from Reed. He dishes it to Rivers. Passes it to Edwards. Here's Towns. No good on the triple. The Suns have gone 3 of 7 from the 4 in the 4th. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Landry gets the bucket.
I wasn't so sure he could get it turned around after that poor first half, but he's got it rolling here a little bit in the second.
Russell against Paul. And it's Russell missing. Suns have gone 4 of 8 in this 4th quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Landry kicks to Paul. Feeds it to Crowder. Bridges. Eaton, defended by Reed. That one goes. Count it. And the Suns lead by 3. Minnesota's gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the 4th. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Edwards, that's good.
Another good look there, and that's his second three-pointer of the game.
Suns shooting in the 4th quarter has been efficient at 56%. Landry, a screen on Russell. Paul goes in. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Paul's got 12 points here in the second half.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear. Look at the size discrepancy there between the defender and the shooter.
Well, those are warm-up jumpers. When there's not a hand in his face, he'll knock those down all day.
Now here's Paul. And it's blocked by Reed. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Minnesota making a switch here. Here's Paul. Paul missing again.
Even though he missed it, he couldn't pass up that chance.
Yeah, that's an easy jump shot. You got to take that one.
Here's McDaniel. And again, it's Minnesota.
Boy, what a display of offense we've seen today, and it's only getting better.
Well, both defenses have been on their heels all day, and it's begun to take its toll.
Here's Booker. Paul outside. Paul left side. No good. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Outside, Russell. Rebound by the Suns. Paul's got 6 rebounds in the game. Leads him in there. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Takes the 13-footer, and he gets the jumper to drop. Paul's got 8 here in the quarter.
And that bucket adds to what's been a big differential in points in the paint between these two teams.
Defensively, the intensity just hasn't been there. They've got to pick up the pace.
Can't hit.
I like the defense, guys, really getting a hand up and challenging shots.
Yeah, Steve, lurking on that shot, and that was a tough one.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
How about that play? Great body control. Still manages to finish the play despite the contact.
You know, when that whistle blows, you're not done. Get greedy and find a way to knock it down.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Gobert's checked in.
Look at the free throw percentage. Unblemished since halftime, Clark. That's pretty nice.
I'd go farther than that, Steve. How about perfect?
Here is Edwards. Towns. He's guarded by Johnson. And Johnson with the block. There's the pass to McDaniel. Russell. 6 to shoot. Again, Russell missing.
In this quarter, he's really been off the mark. He just looks a little bit unsettled.
They set the pick. He kicks it to Johnson. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
Timberwolves trailed by 3. Russell passes to Gobert. Screen by Russell. And Gobert kicks to Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
That's some more rugged play from them inside. They have a decent edge in rebounds thus far.
And that hard work on the boards needs to continue. That could be what swings this game eventually.
Now here's Paul. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. And here's Edwards. Towns, defended by Bridges. Russell passes to Edwards.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
A nice shot by Booker. And the Suns lead by 7.
You know, they've been so effective when they've been able to get the ball inside.
Some real shortcomings from this defense. I mean, they've given up 5 straight looks in the paint.
Minnesota calls timeout.
He can't be pleased with all these easy looks they continue to give up in the paint.
They are just way too porous as a defense right now. A lot of holes in that defense. It's a good time to use a timeout here.
Timberwolves trailed by 7. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
To stop the drought. Now here's Paul. Here's Featon. Can't get it to go. Some solid defense there from Gobert. The Timberwolves shooting only 35% in the fourth quarter. The offense looking a little rickety. Russell passes to McDaniel. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Phoenix leading by 5. Paul outside. There's the feed to Booker. 5 on the clock. Hits the bucket. Booker's got 20.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're behind by 7. There's 1:26 left here in the fourth quarter. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter. Paul against Russell. Gives him the lead pass. It's intercepted. Paul with the ball. This is to Booker. 11 feet away. And the shot falls short this time.
He's got a nice touch on that shot normally, but good defense there clogging the lane.
Knocked away. Pass to McDaniel. Here's Towns. The rebound by Johnson.
He has just disappeared this quarter, not making a mark at all offensively.
And I'm sure he's ready to put this quarter behind him and quickly.
Now here's Paul. He feeds it to Booker. Beyond the arc. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. And the Suns lead by 10.
They certainly haven't let these fans down tonight. It's been a fun night to be in the building.
It has been. I mean, the atmosphere has been great, and no doubt that helped with the winning effort.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're trailing by 10. 27 seconds left in the fourth. Whole new look on the floor for Minnesota. .27 seconds left in the game. And Forge kicks to Noel. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one, short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Here's Payne. So it's the Suns winning easily here. And this one was such a lopsided victory.
They never let up. They were full throttle from the start.
Thank you for joining us for this presentation.